Hi friends, well the poster and teaser for Star Wars Episode VIII has been released and we know that the movie will now be called Star Wars The Last Jedi. But what does that mean? What is The Last Jedi? The most obvious choice in the matter is Luke Skywalker. He's the sole remaining Jedi with teachings from the original Jedi Order thanks to Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda. But we know that Episode VIII, like Episode V, Empire Strikes Back, will be much darker than the previous entries, so it's very possible Luke Skywalker dies or fades away or something happens where he is no longer a Jedi. So who becomes the last Jedi? The obvious choice is Rey. The end of Force Awakens more or less sets up a training montage between Luke and Rey, similar to when Luke found Yoda on Dagobah. But the question is, will Luke continue to teach in a similar way? Being a hermit now, he's probably had a lot of time to think about the Force without the help or constraints of the Jedi Order. I say constraints because the Jedi Order forbade their students from tapping into their emotions, which meant the average Jedi was much weaker than a Sith at the same level. And the Sith's problem was they let emotions consume them, allowing them to make foolish and destructive decisions.
I have the high ground! You underestimate my power!
It's my belief that the optimal Force user is a balanced one who understands both the dark side and the light side of the Force. They should live most of their life in the light side, but learn to draw from their emotions when the need arises, but also train themselves never to be overcome completely by the dark side. The most powerful Jedis in history all dabbled in the dark side, and came back stronger because of it. Think of it as a vaccination for an illness, a small dose of the dark side to allow them to better resist it. Luke has tangled with the dark side several times, and passion definitely helped fuel his victory over Darth Vader. Without warnings and constraints of a Jedi Order, it's very possible that his teachings were more unorthodox and leaned towards the gray side of the Force. Kylo Ren turning to the dark side deeply affected Luke and made him go into isolation, and he's had plenty of time to think about what went wrong in his teachings. So it is possible that Luke dies or fades away but teaches Rey to be the last Jedi, but it's also possible that Luke teaches Rey to be something completely different, something perhaps more aligned to the Force users of old. Although this is not canon, the ancient Jedi were known to use both the light side and dark side of the Force. Just like how the Knights of Ren aren't Sith, Rey would not be a Jedi. In that case, Luke remains the last Jedi. My last theory is, what if Luke does die and Rey doesn't become a Jedi? Well, then the last individual with Jedi training is Kylo Ren. A Jedi who has fallen to the dark side but is not a Sith is technically a dark Jedi. After all, the letters on the poster are an ominous red. So Kylo Ren becomes the last Jedi. It's also possible that Kylo's dabbling with the dark side is no more than a bit of teenage angst, and now that he's killed his freaking dad, he's realized the errors of his ways and turns back to the light. After all, Kylo reminds me of a millennial, and he has all the complicated feels that goes with being from our generation.
What about this one?
I see a princess being shadowed by the dark side.
Interesting. Do you see yourself in this picture, maybe?
What?
A princess. Do you see yourself as a princess?
I'm not a princess.
The new movie comes out at the end of the year, and I can't wait, guys. Let us know what you think. Who is the last Jedi? Is it Luke? Is it Rey? Is it Kylo Ren? Is it Snoke? Is it, I don't know, Captain Phasma? Anyway, write it down in the comment section below so we can start a heated debate. And if you like our theories, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content. And if you are watching this, you are Generation Tech.